Dig says, is it best to remain single while strengthening your relationship or walk with God? Yes, that's important. It's vital that you remain single if your relationship with God is struggling. If your relationship with God is struggling and is not strengthening, then singleness is a gift. Mingling will become a drifting you away, shifting you away from God, right? So you have to understand the value of your singleness. Your singleness is valuable. One of the most valuable seasons of your life, because it's the prerequisite of all the other seasons. Like you being by yourself is a test. If you can't allow your current season as a test to produce your best, then what are you going to offer somebody else for the rest of your life? People don't understand that what they bring to the table is poisoned food. They're bringing half-cooked, undone food to the table and mad when nobody wants to eat it and shove the plate off of their table. Singleness is about how can I develop contentment in God and contentment with self. If I'm not content with God and if I'm not content with myself, how can I construct a tent with someone else? How can I build tents with someone else? How can I be sent with someone else? How can I do these different things with someone else if I'm not okay with God, myself, and others? If those two relationships are not strong, your relationships with anyone else is going to be weak. That's why in the meantime, during this week, you got to say, okay, what is weakening me or what's strengthening me? Because if you can't fall back on God, you're going to try to fall back on Rashad, and then Rashad's going to be proven that he's unable to hold you. So it's important that you see the value of your singleness and say, okay, am I content with God? If God says you're going to be single for the next 5 years, would I pout or would I ask for my route? God, if that's what it is, let me go down that route with you, God, because you know what's best for me. So you have to say, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how's your relationship with God? Is your relationship with God suffering or struggling, or is it strengthening? Because if it's not strong by yourself, then you're going to put God expectation on someone else and it's going to crush them. God has to be your everything. You got to be whole in order to hold a position in a relationship. So it's better to remain single. I had a quote that I posted the other day. It's better that the time spent being single will always be shorter than the time you spent settling. Because the time you spent single may be 3 years. But even though you got in a relationship with someone, you settled with them, now you only been in a relationship with them for 3 years, got divorced or got broken up, and now have to heal another 5 years. So now it's taking you 8 to 10 years to recover from settling than it would have been if you would have just stuck with being single for 3 to 5 years and then found the one that's an equal peer. So that's something you got to process when it comes to being single. Singleness is a gift. Unwrap it and see the beauty of it. Because if you don't unwrap the gift of your singleness, you won't have no gift to offer someone else when it's time for a relationship. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to engage more content, make sure you check out the videos over here. If you want to learn more about the books that I've written or the cards that I've created or ways that you can support and engage with what I do online, make sure you check out the links in the description box below. And if you've been watching this far, you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell, and make sure you leave a comment. I would love to read it and would love to engage and be your coach online. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.